Hello, this is Mayor Raz J. Baraka. Just want to wish everybody a happy Juneteenth and Juneteenth celebration out there. We usually have a Juneteenth celebration on my family's block on 10th Street and Madison Avenue, a huge Juneteenth celebration. When I was a kid, I used to wake up to drums being played from one house all the way down the middle of the street early in the morning, waking everybody up to let them know that today was the Juneteenth day, the day that we finally, the last of us, finally got word that slavery was in fact over. In Galveston, Texas, the slaves there did not get the information. They didn't have Facebook or the internet or Twitter or all these other things. They found out 2 whole years later that slavery, in fact, was abolished, and they began to walk off of the plantation. The important thing to know is that slavery ended not just because of the law, but it ended because slaves stopped working. They walked away. They left plantations. They joined the Union Army. They made it impossible for the institution of slavery to survive. And Juneteenth now is incredibly important in this period, in this time, and you're going to see all kind of people celebrating Juneteenth. You're going to see governors and states giving you Juneteenth holidays. You're going to see corporations wishing you a happy Juneteenth. The same way you see these corporations putting Black Lives Matter on their websites, on their pages, in their advertisement, but still have not brought Black lives into their boardrooms. And so we can't stop with just the celebration of Juneteenth. We can't just stop with people acknowledging Black Lives Matter. We have to create policy and opportunity for Black people in this country to be able to experience equity, to experience justice, to experience freedom. Jesse Jackson on a program last night said something so powerful. He said, our right to vote is a militant act, that in fact, when we were slaves, we were at least under the semi-protection of slave masters because it was in their best interest to keep us alive, to work. But once we became, partially free, they had no interest in keeping us alive, and that's when lynchings began. And then when we began to vote, and our voting brought about the 13th, the 14th, the 15th Amendment. It brought about all of the things that we have present today. And I know it's not enough, and I know many people are frustrated about the vote, and they think that it is not enough. And I agree, voting is not enough, but it's certainly an incredibly important piece of what we need to do going forward, right? So I wish everybody a happy Juneteenth. I would take this Juneteenth to create a book list, share a book list with your friends and begin to read that. Join an organization. If there's no organization for you to join, build one on your own. Create an organization. Stokely Carmichael or Kwame Ture said, organize, organize, organize. Fight for policy that's going to give us more opportunity. Support African-American businesses and businesses of Black and brown people in our community. Make sure your children understand a Black history and teach them the history of our community and the history of the struggle of our people, not just in this country, but particularly in your city and in the state where you are. Do what you can to uplift yourself, uplift your family, minimize the arguments and discussions and disagreements, I should say, that you have with each other, and begin to create unity. Unity in our community, unity in our family, unity in our struggle. God bless you. Godspeed to you. Happy Juneteenth.